Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about first come first serve scheduling. Let us consider one example problem. Here we are provided with three sets of processes, namely P1, P2 and P3 with the arrival time and burst time. We have to find the average waiting time and average turnaround time for the given problem using FCFS. So before moving on to the problem, we should know what is FCFS. So FCFS is the short form of first come first serve scheduling, and whenever the process needs the CPU, it has to wait in the ready queue. So in FCFS, whichever process came first inside the ready queue will be assigned the CPU first. That is the concept of FCFS. If there is a time, that is, if a arrival time and burst time is same for more than one process, then the process ID which is smaller will be executed first. In this case, we don't have any tie. So moving on to the solution, first step is we have to draw the Gantt chart for this given scenario. So that is Gantt chart is representing the arrival time and exit time of each process inside the CPU. So at 0th second we have only P1. So P1 enters or gets the CPU in the 0th second, and how many seconds it needs for execution? It needs 2 seconds. So till 2th second P1 is inside the CPU. After 2th second, it has completed its job. So now in 2th second, we don't have any other process because P2 is coming only at 3rd second. So from 2 to 3, the CPU is idle. It is not doing any job. So here the black box represents the idle time of the CPU. Now in the 3rd second, we have our process P2. So P2 gets the CPU because it is the second process which is coming inside the ready queue. So how many seconds it needs for execution? It needs only 1 second. So from 3 to 4, that is you have to add 1 to 3. That is till 4th second P2 is executing. After this, in 4th second, if we see the table, we don't have any process because P3 comes only by 5th second. So from 4th second to 5th second, the CPU is idle. It is not doing any job. So in 5th second, the process P3 enters. How many seconds it needs for execution? It needs 6 seconds. So add 6 to 5. So your exit time is 11. So at 11th second, the P3 completes its execution. Now we have to find the average waiting time and turnaround time. So first we should know what is turnaround time and what is waiting time. So turnaround time means the time taken for completion. Waiting time means how much time it waits to get the CPU. So the formula for turnaround time is exit time minus arrival time. That is when it completes and when it arrives. The time between the exit and arrival time. And waiting time is turnaround time minus burst time. This is the formula for turnaround time and waiting time. Now we'll solve this problem. So how this is solved means first we have to split the columns as process ID, exit time, turnaround time and waiting time. So for process P1, what is the exit time? We have to look into the Gantt chart. So what is the ending time of process P1? It is 2. So we are writing P2 here. And what is process P2's exit time? So P2 ends at 4. So 4 and P3's exit time is, it is 11. So we are writing the exit time for respective process by using the Gantt chart. Next, we have to find the turnaround time for each process. So, what is the formula? Exit time minus arrival time. So, what is the exit time for P1? It is 2. What is the arrival time for P1? It is 0. So, 2 minus 0 is equal to 2. Next, consider P2. Exit time is 4. Arrival time is 3. So, 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. And P3, Exit time is 11 and arrival time is 5. So 11 minus 5 is 6. Now, after calculating the turnaround time, we have to calculate the waiting time for each process. So, what is the formula? Turnaround time minus burst time. Already we have found turnaround time here. So, P1's turnaround time is 2 minus burst time. So, 2 minus 2, it is 0. And for P2, 1 minus 1, that is 0. And for P3, turnaround time is 6, burst time is also 6. So 6 minus 6, 0. So we have found for each process the exit time, turnaround time and waiting time. Now we will find the average turnaround time. So average turnaround time is you have to add these turnaround times which we found and divide it by 3. That is the number of processes. So 2 plus 1 plus 6 divided by 3, which can be written as 9 by 3 is equal to 3 milliseconds. Okay. Now, finally, waiting time. Average waiting time is, for all you have only 0. So, 0 divided by 3, that is nothing but 0 milliseconds. So, thus we have found the average waiting time and average turnaround time using first come, first serve scheduling. Thank you.